welcome everybody to the Okay, my apologies. We're having some audio issues. But now, here we go. Welcome everybody back to the channel. This is the High Speed Racing Network and the Flyby Truck Series, the 6th race of the season at the Kansas Speedway. Hope you all are having a great night, and we are getting ready to have a great show put on by these drivers once again here. If we remember, the last time we broadcasted the truck series for you guys was 2 weeks ago at the Kansas Speedway. That was a fun race to watch for sure, and we'll see what happens this week. I guarantee you this race will be just as good, if not maybe better. So, that being said, let's go ahead and split this here. There we go. We got about 3 minutes left in practice right now, and then we will get this thing started. We will have qualifying and then a 5-minute warm-up. And right now, Aiden Kirker is currently top of the board right now in practice with a 30.9. And then you have Connor Chafari behind him, about 3/100ths of a second off. And right away, I want to give a shout out here. Give me just 1 second. Want to give a shout out to this guy right here, Mike Campeggio. Today is his birthday. He is an admin for the league. He does a great job. Everything that he does for Flyby is awesome. Just want to say thank you, Mike, for everything that you do for Flyby, and happy birthday, my friend. So, yeah. Everybody in the chat, just wish Mike a happy birthday if you can. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Let's go to Parker White here, who I believe won 2 weeks ago at Michigan, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, it was Cole Williams who won last week. Let me see where he's at. Here he is. He's currently on pit road right now. But yeah, Cole Williams won 2 weeks ago at Michigan. And he's looking to get it done once again here today. About a minute and a half left before we start qualifying. Aiden Kirker still top of the board with Connor Chafari in second. Josh Duke, you can see him out running laps right now. He's currently 5th on the board, about 6/100ths of a second behind Aiden Kirker. So by the looks of it, we will have about a 26 driver field here tonight, so a pretty decent sized field. Now, you gotta wonder, the outside lane definitely going to be one of the preferred lanes, but on the short run, you definitely want to look for the bottom and middle lanes, especially on the restart. That bottom lane on the restart can be quite a big advantage going into turn 1. Let's take a look here, see who else we can find. Doesn't seem to be many people on the track at the moment, but it doesn't really matter. We're nearing the end of practice, and there we go. The time has run out. There goes Parker going through the infield. But here we go. Qualifying is now underway. Let's take a look here, see if we can find somebody heading out on the track. Here we go. We have Brady Weileman in the number 51 machine going on the track right now. We also have Ryan Beckering in the number 31, Steve Law in the 4, Kim Peggio in the 24, Felipe Puente in the number 7, Connor Trafari in the 9, Timmy Reed in the 3, Anthony Gangitano, Eddie Sproul, Michael Butler. A lot of guys heading out right now. We'll look at Tyler Kahn. Actually, let's take a look at Wes Weidman as he comes around to begin his first lap. Runs right up to the wall there on the back stretch. And like I was saying about the bottom, you know, when you're trying to run a hot lap, definitely want to run the bottom lane. So far, Darrell Arnold takes the top of the board, but we'll see what Wes can do here. Is he able to take it? Not quite, actually. Timmy Reed goes to the top of the board so far. See what he can do here on his second lap. That was a 31.1. It's the time that he ran on his first lap. We'll see what he can do on his second lap. Brady Weileman takes the top of the board. Now Connor Trafari goes to the top of the board with a 31.0. Steve Law coming around to finish his second lap. Oh no, actually he's gonna pull it down to pit road. I guess he's finished with his laps right now. So far, Connor Trafari at the top of the board. Let's take a look at Josh Duke, number 32 truck. Currently 6th on the board right now, 6/100ths off. And there's Aiden Kirker to the top of the board, a 30.9. Let's go back to Josh, see what he can do here. And this will put him... Oh man, it actually won't take him up at all on the board. Let's see, John Gallagher just finishing his time. So far P9. We have Monty James coming around to complete his second lap. And that puts him up to P8 on the board with a 31.07. But here's Parker White. You're going to want to look at him to maybe contend for the pole. Coming around turns 3 and 4 to complete his second and last lap. And there he goes to the top of the board, a 30.97. 2/100ths of a second faster than Aiden Kirker. Good time by Parker White as we have about 50 seconds left here in qualifying. But we also have Cole Williams here in the number 42. Oh, actually Mason Thompson goes to the top of the board now. We'll see what Cole can do. Oh, and Cole's only able to get up to P4. Mason Thompson actually ran about the same. It came down to about a couple of thousandths, it looks like, between him and Parker White. So a good job by Mason taking that pole away from Parker. Oh, we have Richard Mendonça on the track now. Actually, he's just finishing his time. So far, he is 11th on the board, and that will conclude qualifying. And now we are in a warm-up phase. Not sure if that's going to be skipped or not. Really not sure what they're going to do. I guess they're just going to run some laps here for a few minutes, and we'll get back to, or we'll go to the grid. So, while we wait on that, we will put the race info up there on your screen. See the wind blowing at about 3 kilometers an hour. Temperature about 20 degrees Celsius. Partly cloudy here, and partial chance of precipitation, but shouldn't be an issue. And then there you have your track configuration up there on the screen. So we will wait here for a few minutes, and then we will get this race underway. So far, we have Mr. Ryan Beckering top of the board right now in warm-up. There we go. Let's look at Richard Kirker, who is currently 4th right now. Ooh, actually, I think that was Steve Law, just went to 2nd on the board. I have about 2.5 minutes left here in warm-up, and then we will head to the grid for this 90-lap event. Not a very long race, but should still be a good one. I just want to give a quick shout out to those of you who are watching this stream right now. We currently have 12 viewers watching. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're getting close to 100 subscribers. We are, I believe, 25 away, so we can definitely get there quickly with your guys' help. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We would greatly appreciate that. And Richard Mandonza to the top of the board right now, with about 1.5 minutes to go. Let's take a look, see if there's anybody else we can look at. We got Aiden over here, exiting pit road, looking to put a couple more laps in. Got about 1 minute to do it. Oh, and he there he goes for a spin off of that corner. Or off of pit road, I should say. Richard Mandonza's fastest lap right now is a 30.95, a good time by Richard. You can see here the pole sitter for the race, Mason Thompson, getting a few laps in here, looking to run a fast lap here before time runs out. Seeing if he can go to the top of the board in qualifying and warm-up. Gets a nice drive through the middle in 3 and 4, and with 4 seconds left, that puts him 5th on the board. And that will be it for warm-up. And there we go. And so now to the main event of the evening here, folks. Let's run through the starting grid here tonight. And there you have it up on your screen. Mason Thompson takes the pole here with a 30.973. Parker White will complete the front row, starting in second. And in the second row, we have Aiden Kirker starting third, Cole Williams starting fourth, and rounding out the top five will be Connor Trafari in the number 9. Starting sixth will be Brady Weileman in the 51. In seventh, we have Steve Law in the number 4. And in the number 33, in eighth, we have Tyler Kahn. Wes Weidman starting ninth, and rounding out the top 10 will be the number 32 of Josh Duke. Then we have Richard Mendonça starting in 11th, Monty James starting 12th. Then we have Keelan Belsha starting 13th, John Gallagher 14th, and Timmy Reed rounds out the top 15. Aaron Tribble will start 16th, Michael Kenner will start 17th, Ryan Beckering 18th, Jason Sanders 19th, and Felipe Puente will round out the top 20. Then we have Jacob Elder in the number 68 starting 21st, Daryl Arnold in the number 6 will start 22nd, James Rader in the number 72 will start 23rd, and Richard Kirker will start in 24th. Then we have Anthony Gangitano starting 25th, Mike Campeggio, the birthday boy, starting back deep in the field, but we'll see if he can make his way up through there to get a win on his birthday, maybe. Then we have Eddie Sproul starting 27th, Michael Butler 28th, and rounding out the 29 driver field, we have Donald Andrews in the 117 starting 29th. And there you have it for the starting grid. Here come the drivers around through 3 and 4. 90 laps here at the Kansas Speedway. Should be one heck of a race. And we'll see what happens here, folks. Mason Thompson in control of the field right now. And here comes the pace truck off onto pit road. And we are green here at Kansas. Mason Thompson leads the field through turns 1 and 2. Not quite able to clear Parker White on the outside. White's going to side draft him down the back straightaway as they head into turn number 3. Now here comes Cole Williams to the inside looking to follow Mason, but Parker is able to get right on Mason's door. He gets a little bit loose there on the apron, and Parker White will come around to lead lap number 1. Back into turn 1, he already is starting to build a little bit of a gap, but Cole Williams gets clear of Mason Thompson, and now he's going to try to make an attempt at running down Parker White. Meanwhile, Aiden Kirker up in 4th place right now, making a move down to the inside of Mason Thompson. Mason's going to try to pinch him down. Not quite going to work, but he will get a run down the straightaway. We'll see if that's good enough to hold him off. And Aiden gets a good run on the bottom. He will clear Mason for the 3rd position. Now we'll see if Connor Trafari has anything for Mason. Mason gives a little bit of a push to Aiden Kirker there on the backstretch. And he hogs that yellow line trying to get a good run on him. Now Cole Williams starting to run down Parker White to try to get the lead early on here. Oh, and we have a caution. Let's see if we can figure out who that was. I believe that was Richard Mendonça. I believe that was who was involved. Let's go to the replay here and figure out what happened to Richard. So, see if it actually was him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. So let's see if we can figure out what happened. So we're coming off of turn 4, and there's a little bit of squabbling going on up ahead. I'm not really sure. It looks like he blinks out. And he's still blinked out at this point. There we go. He comes back, and then he goes down the track. Oh, I guess him blinking out kind of messed with the algorithm with iRacing, and that, triggered a caution. That's my guess. And so he pulls down to the track, has to exit the truck. And not what Richard wanted, especially that early in the race, only about lap 4. And that brings out our first caution of the race. So we go back here with the leaders. Let's see if we can get an interview in here. Ryan Beckering currently in second right now. Let's see if we can get him up here, shall we? Let me first see if I can find him and get him up here. Hey Ryan, it's Hayes up in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up, Hayes? How you doing?
Pretty good, thank you for asking. We decided to, pull you up here and see how things are going. You're currently in P2 right now, so how's your truck handling so far?
So far, it's pretty good. I mean, if somebody gets right behind you in the corner, you get kind of loose. But other than that, it's handling pretty well.
Yeah, man. So you've made up 16 spots since the start of the race. You're able to get some spots, after pit stops and everything. So gonna be restarting on the outside lane here. The inside is, usually has the advantage on the restarts. So what's your plan for this restart?
Right now, probably not get loose with the cooler tires since we haven't been going full speed, and hopefully be able to get the run off the corner and lead a lap or two and just stay out of trouble.
All right, man. Well, I'll let you get back to your team chat, but thank you for your time and good luck on the restart.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty, that was Ryan Beckering. Let me there we go. Alrighty, that was Ryan Beckering, driver of the number 31 machine. Appreciate him talking to us. And Mason Thompson, once again, in control of the restart. First caution of the race, pretty quick caution. And here we go for the restart. The field in the hands of Mason Thompson. And we are back green. Richard Kirker able to get the advantage on the inside. He's going to get clear of Ryan Beckering for second. Now we'll see if maybe he can run down that Chevy Silverado of Mason Thompson. Here comes James Rader with help from Cole Williams, going to move into the third position. However, I believe Cole has fresher tires. Pretty sure some of these guys pitted under the caution, so they're going to have that advantage on those slightly fresher tires. Cole down to the inside. And he might get clear of James here. No, James is going to have a run off the top. And he's going to have the draft. But Cole will have the advantage on the bottom here in this corner. And it looks like, no, not quite going to get clear of him here. He is going to, however, look to the inside of Richard Kirker to try to take that second position. Aiden Kirker coming up behind him. Richard going to try to block him there on the bottom, not able to do it. Cole gets a good run there and is able to clear him. Oh, Richard's trying to fight back there on the top. And now he's looking to the inside of Mason Thompson, and he will clear him. Cole Williams takes the lead as we come to complete lap 10. Mason looking back to the outside. Aiden's going to try to work with him. Mason gets a little loose there, but he will have a run here on the backstretch. Cole's going to make him go to the top here. Gets a good run, but just inside's going to be the preferred lane right now. Mason trying to pull a little bit of a crossover. Can't seem to make it work that time. You can tell Aiden's trying to work with his teammate, trying to help push him, but you know, just I think with those slightly older tires that Mason has, I just don't think he'll be able to challenge Cole. So now Aiden's gonna go to the inside and get by Mason, and there he goes. Now he's gonna try to challenge Cole for the lead. Oh, and we have one on the wall back there. That is John Gallagher in the number 50. Looked like he just got a little too high and smacked the wall. He should be okay. However, these trucks are pretty sensitive, so we'll just have to keep an eye on them. Now here comes Aiden down to the inside of Cole Williams. He might be able to get the lead here. He's throwing it hard into turn 3. Cole's going to try to come back on the outside. Aiden will lead that lap, and he might clear him for the lead here. Actually, Cole was able to put up a good fight there on the outside, and he might actually be able to clear Aiden again. No, not quite. Aiden's gonna dive it back into turn 3. He hogs that bottom lane. A good job turning through the corner. And at the line, oh, I think Aiden led that lap. Cole is doing a good job fighting on that outside lane. And he's actually going to be able to clear Aiden again for the lead. Cole definitely seems to be faster right now. We'll see what Aiden can do once the long run comes. Let's look further back here at... Let's take a look at Parker White, who got forced a little further to the back during pit stops and everything. He's back up to P16, slowly trying to work his way up. And further up we have Josh Duke, currently running P6 right now, and he actually started 10th, so making up some spots here. Getting a run on Richard Kirker down the inside, looking to get up inside the top 5. Meanwhile, Brady Weileman just up ahead of Josh, looking to get by Mason Thompson for 3rd. It's looking like he might do it. He has the inside lane. But back up towards the front, Aiden Kirker still trying to challenge Cole Williams. They're both starting to move to the top now. Aiden's going to get a decent run here off the corner. See if it's enough to get to the inside. Oh, he got right to the back bumper. Back here, Josh Duke has made his way up to the 4th position. Now looking to, with a push from Aaron Tribble, looking to see if he can get by Mason. And Mason's down on the bottom. Josh is going to get a good run here off the top. Again, with that help there from Aaron. So now it's looking like it's going to turn into a 3-truck battle for the 3rd position. Ooh, Josh had to back off a little bit, try to keep it out of the wall there. The turn 3, drove it in a little too hard, had to back off. That's going to put Aaron down to his inside. Let's check back up here at the front. Aiden's still trying to see what he can do to get by Cole Williams. And they have built about a 1.7 second gap over the rest of the field. Now Aaron Tribble was able to get to the outside of Josh, and he's going to pass him for 4th. And Brady Weileman looking to pass him for 5th. Yeah, at this point in the run, the inside lane really isn't going to do you much good. And Mason Thompson, actually Aaron Tribble, starting to catch Mason Thompson, about 3/10 back right now. Looking to put some pressure on Mason, see what he can do with him. Ooh, looked like Mason tagged the wall a little bit there off the corner. That's definitely going to help Aaron. Oh, we have some smoke up here. Not really sure, not sure who that's from. Oh, hang on just 1 second here, everybody. Looks like Dylan's gonna be joining us after all. Hey, hey.
What's going on?
Alright, you wanting to join us?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright, everybody, Dylan's gonna be joining us after all. You missed about the first 25 laps, but should be.
Oh, I've been watching, and I think it's been a good battle up front so far. I know that Mason was up there leading for a couple laps, and then Cole was able to get by him, and now you got Aiden Kirker trying to chase down Cole Williams to lead now. So a great battle up front, and the top 2 are trying to keep it interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and right. Yeah, you brought us a caution.
Oh, well, I brought a lot of cautions in the Talladega race with my laggy internet too, so that's why.
So caution is out, and it looks like Jason Sanders was one of the guys involved. Let's go to the replay and see how that happened. Alright, let's take a look here. Ooh. This actually could be an interesting situation. Alright, so we're on Jason Sanders. And right up ahead of him, the number 29 gets hit by the 78.
72.
Oh, 72. And they make contact. Yeah. And then it looks like
that just checked up the 24 of Mike Campeggio, and then Jason just kind of, victim of it, try to clear up on Mike, in my perspective, yeah. And or just came up, Mike was really far down the racetrack too, wasn't giving him a lot of room, and that can result in him getting turned like you saw. So unfortunate for Jason, but hopefully he still has that fast repair and
Yeah, tell you what,
can
tell you
same for
what,
Mike.
tell you what, not the birthday present that Mike wanted. He
No,
saw them checked up. He tried to react and move down, and when he did, he got into Jason. Really not what he wanted there.
that's for sure. Mike was actually having a really good run going up in around the top 15 area, and unfortunately, that's going to knock him back just outside the top 25. So fortunate for him, but hopefully he can get back up in there and battle for another top 15 position.
Let's look at the roll bar view on Jason Sanders here. See this in real time, and see he just gets hooked, and at this point, nothing he can do. At this point, he just has to lock it down and let the truck go wherever it's gonna go.
Well, good news for Jason Sanders. His truck is all back to one piece, no damage on it, so the fast repair came into play for him, and he should be able to get right back in this thing. Hopefully the same for Mike. Let's check out Mike. Yeah, Mike's truck looks about the same, so looks like it's gonna be Mike's still got a little bit of damage, I guess, but nonetheless, see if they both can't get back in this race and be in contention, and hopefully put on a good show.
Let's see if we can get somebody in the booth here. Let's see. Let's talk to Aiden.
See, I'll drag Aiden into the booth. All right, Aiden, it's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You're probably surprised, but you got coffee.
I got you.
All right. Well, we've been seeing you run up front and trying to battle with Cole. What's been going on? How's the draft feeling? And what else do you have to do to get by Cole Williams?
We just got to utilize so I got to get by him before we move up to the wall, because once you get up to the wall, that dirty air doesn't really help. You got nowhere to go because the truck's super tight. So if we can get by him before the line moves up to the wall, then we'll be in good shape. Then we can kind of keep him in the dirty air behind us and make him use a little more tire. But it's really just got to get ahead of him when the tires are still fresh, and then once they get worn out, we move up to the top, make sure we're in front of them, so it makes it tough for them to pass us.
Yeah, nonetheless, I mean, I know that Cole's not one of the easiest trucks to pass on this track, but I know you got the outside lane on this restart, so hopefully you can make that work for you. Hayes, you got anything you want to say to him?
I don't think so. We're coming to the green here, but yeah, good luck on the restart, man. We'll see what you can do with Cole.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, that was Aiden Kirker driving the 39. He'll be starting on the outside of Cole Williams in the second position, and we'll see what he can't do here.
Alrighty, so the field, first restart in the race that Cole Williams will be in control of. We'll see if he can get an advantage on this restart. That was a good run that we were having there, about 20 laps or so.
Yeah, one thing I noticed earlier too is that Mason Thompson was actually up there, but I think he just burned up his stuff. So I wonder if we'll see Mason maybe try to utilize his tires a little bit more and try to stick up with these top two a little bit better.
Right, so we're gonna restart about a third of the way through this race. Not a very long race, like I was saying earlier, but should still be a good one here. Our second caution of the race, and we are back green.
Cole Williams jumps down to the apron, trying to get everything he can out of the racetrack, but Aiden Kirker side by side with him as they go down to one. Great restart for Aiden on that outside. Let's see if he can't try to clear him here.
And it looked like Mason Thompson was a little bit slow there. Kind of checked up the bottom lane, but should be fine. And now Aiden coming to the outside of Cole Williams.
This is what Aiden talked about, trying to get to the outside of Cole, maybe trying to complete that pass there. The only problem is
and Cole severely loose, and he goes around. Oh, and that actually is enough to bring out a caution. He will save it. He's going to have to go through the grass, and I tell you what, he's going to lose some track position for this maybe. But he's going to be able to save the truck.
We don't see Cole Williams makes mistakes like that too much, so that's honestly really surprising. But I know that Aiden Kirker's probably smiling in that truck right now, knowing that probably one of the first competitions he's going to have tonight just got loose and ultimately spun himself going out of four there, and it's going to put Aiden Kirker in a great position there. So
Yeah, let's go to the replay. I'm pretty sure I could tell you what happened, but let's show a replay anyway here.
Yeah, I
We've
think Cole was just trying to get too much out of the truck coming off the turn 4, and I don't know how these trucks drive here, if you have to get out of the throttle or not, but maybe it's full throttle, and Cole thought that he was able to do that, and then just came out from underneath him the way it looked. So, unfortunate break for him, like I said, and we know that Cole Williams good enough to find his way back up there. So let's see if he can't do it.
Yeah, you can see we've all made this mistake before on the short run, on restarts and everything. We just get in the gas too much, give it too much too soon, and thing just kind of shoots around on you, and that's what happened to Cole, I think. So he had to drive it through the grass, mow the grass a little bit, but doesn't appear to have any damage on the truck, so I think he's going to be okay.
Well, this is going to move Aaron Tribble into the second spot, and Mason Thompson is going to continue to keep that third position there. So, great job for Aaron being able to get through that and gain a couple positions there.
All right, so I think until we go back green here, we're gonna go to a short caution break here. But don't worry, folks, we'll be right back with the action here shortly. Alrighty, we're getting ready to go back green here. And we will restart at the beginning of lap 35. Now Aaron Tribble going to restart on the outside of Aiden Kirker. Aiden will now be in control of the field. And you look here, Cole Williams actually lost more spots than I thought. He might have pit. I think that's what happened, because he's back in 28th as the caution lights are actually back on the pace truck. I'm not really sure what happened, but we will go around one more time, and we restart at the completion of lap 35.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what Aaron Tribble can do on this restart here. I know that the inside lane is the preferred lane, but I have seen that outside lane get some good momentum before. So we'll see, like I said, what Aaron Tribble can do here in that 10 truck, and me, Mason Thompson, even can try to put on a show. And we can never count out Wes Weidman at 85 either.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see how good of a push Mason can give Aiden on this restart, if he is able to give him a push. We'll see what happens though. Aaron Tribble is kind of surrounded by Chevys, it seems like. So we'll see if he can get that Ford F-150 up to the lead as we come around turns 3 and 4. Pace truck about to pull off onto pit road. Field in the hands of that MAV TV Chevy Silverado of Aiden Kirker. And we are back green. 35 laps complete of 90 here at Kansas Speedway. Aiden Kirker with a good jump on the restart, and he will lead him into turn number 1. Oh, and we have another caution here.
Oh, we'll have to see where that came
See,
from.
Anthony Gangitano. Let's see, he's got some back end damage there. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened to Anthony. Ooh, this actually could be kind of rough.
Oh,
Alright,
it looks like he got pushed into the corner by Brady Wildman and just got turned.
Well, it
And
looked like
almost
he
collected
already
Cole Williams again.
had a little bit of back end damage, but yeah, it looked like he kind of got tapped by Cole Williams. I mean, Brady Wildman, sorry. Shoots down to the bottom. Some guys having to check up, and then he overcorrects back up into the 29. And Josh Duke, oh, Josh had nowhere to go. He gets into Anthony. Josh goes for a spin. Anthony hard into the wall. Cole Williams
yeah,
actually.
for Josh, but yeah, one thing I was saying was Cole Williams. He actually got through that wreck pretty unscathed, so I don't think he made any contact with anybody. So you know, he actually, unfortunate with that spin a couple laps ago, but his luck is still in play here as he was able to get through that one. That could have been a real situation for him. So
Yeah, let's ride on board. Let's ride on board with Cole here. And watch him miss that wreck. He does make a little bit of contact with the 29, but a good job getting on the brakes and getting through the rest of that wreck. His damage shouldn't be too bad. There you have it.
oh yeah, he
have
made
to
very
leave.
very slight contact. Great wreck avoidance by him though. I mean, he was able to get the truck stop when Josh Duke came down in front of him, and then to be able to miss the 77 at the same time, just great job by Cole Williams. Able to avoid that wreck, and will continue to try to stampede himself back up to the front.
Yeah, I believe that was the 4th caution of the race. Let's see if we can get Mason Thompson up here in the booth. I think it's about time we talk to him.
All right, we'll see if we can't bring him in. All right, move to commentator's booth. All right, Mason Thompson, it's Dylan Hayes in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right, well, you're running second. You were able to get by Aaron Tribble with that little stint that we had there before the caution came out. Now what do you got to do to try to get by Aiden Kirker here?
Well, I'm gonna sit behind him for a little bit and ride, save these tires, and then make a charge before we. I think we had a pit one more time. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, we know that seeing Cole Williams spinning himself out probably was definitely a little bit of a reliever for you guys, seeing that he was out here leading this field. But what do you have to do in order to save those tires to make sure that if he does get back up there, that you can hold him off?
Well, you gotta not. I mean, you're tempted to run full throttle around here, and you can, but that's how you burn up your tires. You just gotta save it for a little bit, and you get up to the half side, and you just rip it. You just Larson line it, and try to get it to the front.
Yeah, man. So, how's the truck handling right now? You've had short runs and you've had long runs. How's the thing handling for you?
It's good, but when you get somebody behind you on the bottom, or going in the corner, or anywhere really, you lose all grip in the rear tires, and it just gets super loose. Like if you have somebody pushing you in a corner, you gotta back out of it really hard, because your back end's gonna step out really bad. But other than that, it's pretty good. Truck's driving pretty good, so yeah.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time and good luck on the restart.
I appreciate it.
All right, and that was Mason Thompson. And one thing I heard him say there at the end was how loose the back end gets on the corner exit, and that's exactly what we saw with Cole Williams there. So, good that another driver was able to clear that up for us up here in the booth. And because, like we said, we're not out there driving these things, so I don't know how they drive and I don't know how they feel. So,
Right. So we'll restart with 40 laps complete, 50 remaining, so a fairly short ways to go here at the Kansas Speedway. And See what happens. We got Aaron Tribble restarting right behind Aiden Kirker, and Richard Kirker, just want to point this out, he's restarting 4th right now.
Oh, great. Every time that we've given
Oh, no.
Richard Kirker
I
some
didn't
props,
think
we
about
give him the
that.
commentators booth, or commentators curse, excuse me. So
I did not
hopefully
think about
we
that.
don't haunt him this time, and he can get a good restart here and
Oh
maybe
boy.
clear for 3rd.
Alright, green flag back in the air. 40 laps complete of 90. Hopefully, Richard Kirker does not get the curse. We'll see what happens here. Aiden Kirker leads him down into turn 1.
Yeah, Mason Thompson got a really good restart there on that outside. Unfortunately, Aaron Tribble was there pushing the 39, so Mason was not able to get any momentum going. But it looks like Mason's going to have some on the outside here as he's going to try to get by the
Hey.
39, or excuse me, it's the 10 drives below the 39.
Yeah, Aaron
Looking for the
Tribble.
lead.
Aaron Tribble made an aggressive move, threw it into turn 3, and it appears to have worked. He's going to drive it hard into turn number 1, and it looks like he's going to clear Aiden for the lead.
Yeah, we'll just have to see as Aiden crosses him over here as I go down the back straightaway. I know that Aiden is talking.
Oh, and we have another caution. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Might have been... Oh, yeah, Tyler Kahn. He's got some front end damage. Let's go to the replay once again and see if we can figure out what happened here. Ooh, looks like there was some hard contact. Let's see if we can diagnose this. So it looks like Tyler just kind of, not sure what happened. He just kind of went straight into the corner and came across the nose of the 4 and goes head on into the wall. Oh man. Kind of goes through the 50 a little bit. Hard impact. Then he has to come down the track and get onto the apron. He keeps it straight though. After he gets to the apron, he does. But there's going to be, I think that's going to be his race right there. That was some really significant contact.
Yeah, as we're actually going to see the leaders come down pit road here, surprisingly. And just as we gave the commentators curse to Richard Kirker, he's going to take the lead here in this restart.
Yes, sir. He stays out to get the lead.
So maybe we didn't curse them too much after all. We'll have to see.
You want to interview him?
Yeah, we'll get him in here. Alright, let's see. Alright, Richard, it's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You got us?
What's up, boys?
Well, we want to know what's up with you, man. We were just talking about you, hoping we didn't give you that commentator's curse, but looks like you're gonna lead this restart here.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave for a little bit, see what happens. I'm having a decent race. Strategy's paying off, and you know, hopefully I get some little bit of luck and have at least maybe a top 10 tonight.
Yeah, sure. Nonetheless, there. What do you, in your opinion, what do you have to do here to, in order to maintain this lead and try to keep that 31 behind you?
Well, the 31's my nephew, so if he wrecks me, he knows he's in big trouble. So basically, I'm just gonna run my race, run my line, and you know, there's a fine balance between saving your stuff and trying to go fast. So I'm trying to find that happy medium.
Yeah, man. So, you know, what are your plans going to be, you know, throughout the rest of this race? We're seeing some consistent cautions here keep, you know, starting to fall. So if they keep falling, you know, what are your plans going to be?
Well, if these guys keep wrecking behind me, I'm just gonna keep leading. So I'm happy here.
Yeah, man.
Well,
So, what were you going to say, Dylan?
I was gonna close it down, but if you have something left, you stay to him.
Yeah, you know, how's your truck handling for you? We asked Mason, you know, he said, you know, on the restarts, you know, early on, it's pretty loose. How's it handling for you?
I've been fine. I think I found a decent line here, and I'm just trying to maintain and have a consistent race and maintain the line that I'm running, and it seems to be working for me. So hopefully at the end of a long run, when we actually get a green flag run, I have good tires and good speed, and we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time, and good luck on the restart.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, that was Richard Kirker, and Yeah, he's going to take the lead here, so hopefully, we can see a good finish out of him. I know that he's been working really hard, and he's been always peeking in around that top end area, and now he's going to have a chance to put his truck in a good position. So we'll see how it goes here for him.
Yeah, for sure, and he's going to lead here at the halfway point, and we're going to restart just past halfway with 44 laps remaining. So, we'll see how this
Richard's
next...
probably thinking to himself, hopefully I can just lead this last half of the race.
Yeah. Nah, he's looking at leading only the last lap. He doesn't care about leading the rest of this race. He just wants to lead the last lap. So we'll see what he can do. And as he mentioned, Ryan Beckering is his nephew. So we got some relatives in this race. That definitely, I have a feeling that would affect things if something were to happen between these guys.
Well, I got two things to point out here before we go green. I got Cole Williams starting in the 7th position that he'll have to keep his eye on. And the first car on fresh tires, it's going to be Aaron Tribble in 11th place, it looks like. So, with that, he'll have to see if he can't hold off these guys that are going to try to be running up near the front with these new fresh tires, and seeing if he can't keep Cole Williams in his rearview mirror.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how long it takes Aaron and Cole to get up there, especially Aaron since he's on fresher tires. But we'll see what happens. We saw John Gallagher. He was actually partially involved in that last caution. He's restarting 3rd here.
Yeah, another person too is Parker White in that 6th position as they're going to come to the restart here.
And here we go. Richard Kirker leads him to the green. 44 laps remaining as they're stacking up a little bit further back here. Oh man, they're going 3 wide.
It looks like Richard Kirker, is going to get a great drive down at turn number 1. They're going to be side by side for 2nd, and that's going to allow Richard Kirker to try to escape here.
Yes, he does. Brady Weileman going down to the apron here. Now side by side for 2nd between Ryan Beckering and John Gallagher. Cole Williams coming up right behind him, and this is actually allowing Richard to pull away with the lead a little bit. He's going to lead lap 47 by about 0.3 of a second over John Gallagher. They are battling hard here for the 2nd position.
Yeah, Richard's just looking in his mirror, hoping that 50 of John Gallagher holds off holds off Cole Williams in that 42. As Cole Williams is on the bottom, he's going to have Parker White following him, and he's going to see if he can't try to get 2nd place here. He's going to dive to the bottom of the racetrack, side by side with John Gallagher for 2nd.
Big move, but a move that appears to have worked by Cole Williams. That's going to put him up to 2nd. And now he's got his sights set on Richard Kirker. And Richard's, probably trying to figure out what he might be able to do, but Cole's so fast, I don't know if there is anything he can do.
Yeah, just the way that he got to the back bumper here. It looks like he's going to try to look for the lead down here in turn number 3. The guy we told you we were going to worry about, Cole Williams, at the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to go to the lead off turn number 4.
And he's likely going to pull away with it if he can here. Lap 50.
We got Parker White on the bottom there looking for 3rd.
Lap 50 underway. Yep, Parker White now to the inside of Richard Kirker, looking for the 2nd position. It looks to be a little bit loose there off of 2, but he should get a good run here through 3 and 4 with help
Parker
from
White on the bottom, looking for the 2nd position. And while they're side by side here, they're just letting Cole Williams pull away. Parker White's hoping he can't get clear of this 93 before they go down to turn number 1. So that
and we have another caution. Let's see if we can figure out who that was. I believe Michael Butler was involved. Yes, he was. He's down into the grass. Let's take a look at how this happened. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this actually started up ahead of him. Alright, let's take a look at how this started. Really don't know. See some guys up ahead of him. Number 4 of Steve Law.
Like 4 of Steve Law was involved in that.
See, I'm not sure who that was that hit the wall.
Jason Sanders got in the wall.
Oh yeah, and he comes back down into Steve Law. They both go for a spin, and then, oh man, Michael Butler actually barely missed them. However, he
Oh, he
did
actually
get
got
hit from
turned.
behind, and
Yep,
that
that would be
caused
the
him.
72.
Yeah, that caused him to go into the grass.
Yep, just nowhere for the 72 to go in that situation though. I mean, the 20's trying to check up to miss the wreck, and at the same time, you've got uh, these two cars spinning into the wall, and
Right.
just nowhere for the 72 to go. And I'm sure that he tried to miss that the best he could, but unfortunately, there's not a lot he could do there. I mean, they were spinning up the racetrack in front of him. Michael's checking up on the bottom, and then so unfortunate for him, but it doesn't look like there's much damage on that 72 except on the nose a little bit, so he can come down and get that fixed and be right back in it.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, 52 laps complete. We have 38 remaining here from the virtual Kansas Speedway. So, who do you think we should get up here to interview next?
Should bring Keelan Belsh in. He's having a great run here in 8th place. We'll get him in the booth.
Alright, he's actually in 7th place. Yeah, good run by him. Started 13th. Let's try to get him in here.
All right, Keelan, it's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You got us? Hey. Well, we were just talking about your great run here up in the 7th position. What do you think you got to do to try to get up and catch those leaders?
Oh shoot, man. Well, I don't really know. I haven't been this far up yet. I spun out earlier, didn't get a yellow for it, and then got back in like 26th, and then I've been now I've been fighting up here and just hoping a strategy will pay off. I don't know. I lost a few spots on that restart, so I think I may have burnt my stuff up trying to get those spots back. But it's all about where I'm banking on one stop right now. So hoping we get some green flag racing out of this. That'd be nice. But I don't know. We'll see what we can do.
Well, we know we got some trucks from the back coming up with fresh tires. With these different strategies going on, what do you think the best strategy to be on, I guess, for you?
Well, I'm on fresh tires with these leaders, so I'm up here just, I guess, conserving tires and hoping this thing stays green so we can make it on a one stop. That's what we're banking on right now, and I think if we can maintain track position, this will be the one to win the race. So we'll just see what we can do. I got to make up some spots here in this restart, but gotta be patient.
Alright, man. Well, thank you for your time and good luck on the restart. Hopefully you
Sure.
hopefully you can get a good run here.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, great run by Keelan here up in the, he said 7th position, right there behind the 7. And, Keelan drives for my team in the Cup Series, and, very, very talented kid, he just tries to get everything he can out of his car whatever he's driving, and, I'm impressed to see that he's up here in the top 10 area. So, great run by him, like I said, and at the same time, we've got the 72 right behind him who was just involved in that accident. So, as we say, you can work your way back up. He's already up there.
Yeah, for sure. So this time by will be 1 to green. We're going to restart with 35 laps to go here. So, Dylan, do you think we're going to continue to see cautions, or do you think this is about the time where the drivers are going to, say, hey, maybe we should calm down?
I mean, I think we'll get a couple more, 10 to 15 lap sprints, kind of like we've been seeing. Maybe a little bit longer than that, but I think when you get down towards the end of the race, more you're going to have these drivers getting a little bit more aggressive, maybe trying to slide job one another, getting down into the corners, and, that may cause chaos and havoc. And, we'll just have to see here. I know the aggression's going to kick in the closer we get to the end of this race, and we'll see if they can't hold it together.
Yeah, for sure. So, field back in the hands of Mr. Cole Williams in the number 42. We will see what happens here in these final 35 laps here at Kansas Speedway. Aiden Kirker back up there as well behind Cole. And then we have Michael Kenner, who started 17th. And he has worked his way up to second.
Well, one thing you guys got to keep in mind in the audience as well is that Aiden Kirker is actually this first truck on these fresh tires here. So we'll see if he can't get by Cole Williams trying to restart.
And here we go. Green flag back in the air for Cole Williams. He dives to the bottom. Aiden Kirker follows. We are back underway.
Aiden's going to spend no time trying to battle with second place as he's going to dive to the bottom of the racetrack, clear Michael Kenner, and set his eyes on Cole Williams.
And now Mason Thompson trying to side draft Michael Kenner. Not quite going to work. Kenner gets the run on the outside. Aiden's trying to see if he can get a run on the outside of Cole Williams as Kenner now comes to his inside, trying to battle for the lead for the first time tonight.
You have Michael Kenner on the inside of Aiden Kirker. Kirker all the way up in the middle groove. Kenner dives to the apron on the front straightaway, and they're going to dive down to turn one, number one, side by side for second.
Yeah, Kenner seems to have the advantage through the corners, but Aiden is able to get a good run on the straightaways. In fact, he almost clears him there. Not quite able to do it.
I think he was able to clear him down the back straightaway, but Michael Kenner got that great dive down into turn number 3. And, you know, I think at the same time, Aiden's just trying to preserve his tires. So when he has to get by Cole Williams here, he doesn't have to spend too much time doing it. Just let them go up there, burn their stuff off, and then, you know, take advantage of it while the tires are burnt. And, you know, as we got Wes Weidman trying to look into this little battle for the 3rd position.
And actually, Aiden goes far up the track. That's going to allow Michael Kenner to clear him for the 2nd spot. But Aiden pulls a hard
great run off
crossover
the
move.
top side and goes all the way down to the apron on the front straightaway, trying to get the 2nd spot.
Good move by Aiden. Quick thinking there. And that's going to put him clear back into the 2nd position. Now he's going to try to, once again, have his eyes set on Cole Williams. But Kenner comes back to the inside, trying to battle him for that spot.
Kenner looks to me like he's just using his stuff up there on the bottom, probably going, you know, probably not really preserving his tires. I know that Aiden Kirker is trying to do everything he can at the same time, and I know that trying to save your tires and battle side by side doesn't always work, but, you know, Aiden's probably thinking to himself, just let him burn his stuff up, driving as he can, burn his stuff up, and then, you know, take advantage of it, and that's what we're kind of seeing here is Aiden's waiting for the high side to kick in.
Yeah, and it should kick in here in about the next 10 laps, I'd say. And, Kenner continues to push up the track there from the bottom lane, almost getting into Aiden, but they're keeping it straight right now. 30 laps remain here from Kansas.
Yeah, Aiden has the preferred lane on the outside groove. The only thing is that going down that front straightaway, Kenner actually has a great ticket in him trying to dive down to the apron. And with that, he's able to get a great run going down the front stretch, almost make the front stretch shorter than what Aiden Kirker is doing on that high lane. And it's causing him to get a better run and keep them side by side as they go down the next corner. And that's not really helping Aiden Kirker's position.
Yeah, it's really not. So you enter turn number 1 once again. Aiden should be able to get a good run through 1 and 2. Actually, no, he doesn't. He gets tight there. Almost gets into Michael Kenner, and now Kenner's going to be able to clear him and get a good gap and potentially challenge Cole Williams for the lead. But yeah, Aiden tried to drive it in hard, and he just pushed up the track, and a good job by him staying off of Michael Kenner. Now Kenner coming up to the back bumper of Cole Williams, looking to challenge him for the lead. Not sure if he'll be able to do it. Further back here, Keelan Bell, shall we talk to him? He is currently running P6 right now, trying to see if he can catch Mason Thompson to get up inside the top 5. 27 laps to go. Cole Williams continues to hold the lead by about 2/10 over Michael Kenner. Wes Weidman in 4th, looking to potentially make this a 3-car battle. Aiden slowly closing back in on Michael Kenner as the outside is starting to kick in. But Kenner is able to kind of challenge Cole. He's actually staying here with him. We'll see if he can get a run here on the back straightaway.
I'm actually really surprised with the 29 Michael Kenner, how he's able to drive his way. I thought he was using up his stuff, battling with Kirker there, but I think Aiden kind of took the high lane there and said, hey, I'm going to back off a little bit, let him go up there and burn his stuff out and hang back here and save my stuff. And, you know, that might be the race-winning move for Kirker. We'll have to see here.
Yeah, I think you might be right. 25 laps remain here. Kenner trying to get some runs down the straightaways, which it is working, just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, Kenner still is in that high lane, which is actually the preferred lane, like we talked about. You said about 10 laps, and it looks like it's starting to come in, and Kenner's using that to his advantage as much as he can right now, and driving that high lane and putting his truck in position up there to try to get a run off the corners, and it looks like it's actually working out for him.
Yeah, actually, with Aiden behind him, he might be able to get a good enough run to get to the inside of Cole. In fact, he might do
the
it
run's
here.
actually coming right here.
Oh, and he
See
puts
if he dives down. He puts the bumper to him.
the bumper to him, which actually, I don't know if that was the best idea, but, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, going to the inside probably would have been an even worse idea.
Yeah, I mean, you never really know unless you try, but it looks like Cole Williams thought about it there in that last corner and saw how much of a run that Michael Kenner got off the top and decided to go to the top lane in 3 and 4, and now it looks like he's starting to pull away from Michael, and Aiden Kirker acted the back bumper of Michael, so we'll see if Aiden decides to ride behind him still, or if he's going to you know, continue to save his stuff and wait till Michael uses up his stuff. And I say that it's like Aiden's going to try to go to the inside here.
Yeah, and, you know, the issue that Aiden's going to have now is the top lane is the dominant lane now, so it's going to be hard to make a move when you try any other lane.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the possibility of doing a slide job, but the problem with the slide job is if you go in the corner and you slide up, all you're doing is burning up those tires because you're allowing
Right.
the tires to slide up the track, and you know when you slide the tires, it's never good for tire strategy, and so Aiden is just gonna have to wait for a good opportunity for Michael to either make a mistake or start to lose some momentum and you know, take advantage then.
Yeah, so we'll see. Actually, there it
Yeah,
is. Oh, but Aiden gets into the back of him. Hard into the wall goes Michael
Yep, and
Kenner.
as you see,
Oh, man,
Aiden's
that's
got
not
a
good
little bit of
for...
right front damage. It's probably going to tighten the truck up a little bit. And, you know, I know that as I just talked about it, that's one problem that you deal with is running the high lane. And 42 Cole Williams just
Oh.
actually dived onto pit road too.
Not really sure. Are they in their pit window, maybe? Actually,
No,
we did hear them talking about how they might have to pit.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what the pit window is here, but if Aiden Kirker can go 19 more laps on fuel, which like I said, I really don't know what the strategy is, but it might play into his favor here if you know, it goes green to the. Oh, actually, as Aiden
Yeah, here he
Kirker's
comes
coming
to
up
pit
the road
road.
right time.
Tell you what,
Mason
though,
Thompson
that...
assumes the lead.
Oh, and Aiden... Ooh, he may have sped there going on to pit road. I tell you what, that I
just
was
have to
I was
see.
gonna say when I saw the 29 hit the wall, I was gonna say there's Aiden's opportunity, but Aiden just couldn't pull down in time, and now this actually leaves the door open for Mason Thompson.
Yeah, I mean, my only thing that I have to think about for Mason Thompson is maybe Mason's going to stay out as long as he can here and maybe hope for a caution.
Yeah.
You know, if he does that and they run enough laps, I wouldn't surprise you to see all the leaders come down pit road. Or if the leaders are out of tires now with that last stop, Mason might be in prime position to gain a lot of positions if caution comes out. So, you know, I'm guessing that's what Mason's banking on, or either that or he's close to saving fuel. I really don't know, but I guess we'll just have to find out and see who.
Yeah, so he and Aaron Tribble are now together here for the lead. It's going to be interesting to see what they do as far as strategy goes. But I tell you what, if they do plan on pitting, I would do it as soon as possible. That way Cole doesn't have a whole lot of time to close in.
Yeah, well, I'm sure at the same time, man, the thing on Mason's mind is, you know, just get through some of these laps and see if a caution doesn't come out. If a caution does come out, you know, I think this puts Mason Thompson in a really good position, you know, because he's going to have that extra set of tires in the pits, and, he'll come in the lead and have the freshest tires and be able to hold these guys off. I'm guessing that's what he's hoping for. But if we don't get a caution, then he's either gonna have to bank on a different strategy or do what he can to hold those guys off. But
Yeah.
we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it's there's multiple ways to go, but it's gonna be hard to make them work.
Just came over the radio and said he's coming in, so we'll see if Aaron Tribble stays out. Looks like he's
Doesn't
going
look
to.
like Aaron's gonna pit with him here. Aaron's gonna stay out another lap. Here comes Mason to pit road.
Wes Widener's
And
gonna follow him.
Cole Williams passes him here. Aaron Tribble, I believe the only one who has not pitted. I could be wrong on that though. I think there's a few other guys that are still staying out. But we'll see what Aaron does here. He's coming to 14 to go, but he will have to pit here. I think he's pitting this time.
I mean, yeah, if the field were going to caution right now, that would put Cole Williams and Aiden Kirker 16th and 17th place. And you know what? That would almost play out into Aaron Tribble's hands because, like I said, or as Aaron Tribble just pitted, but like I said, the longer these guys stay out, if they get a caution, all they're doing is just trapping some of these guys. Yeah, they've got a lot of the field trap lap down too, like Aiden Kirker
Right.
is one of those guys. So if they were to get a caution, that's one thing that they'd have to, they'd have going for them.
Yeah, for sure. And now, see, Cole will pass Aaron. And now Steve Law is your race leader. I believe he, Josh Duke, Daryl Arnold, Richard Kirker, Monty James, Jacob Elder, and Michael Butler, the top 7, still have to pit.
Yeah, Steve Law assumes the lead. Josh Duke right behind him, looking for it as Josh almost gets into the wall, coming on to turn 3. Steve Law doing a great job controlling this race up here, and I'm just wondering if there's anybody out there who is able to make it. I mean, there's only 11 laps to go. I don't know what their fuel window is, but I mean, to think there's got to be at least one person out there that is betting on fuel saving, possibly.
Yeah, that is definitely a possibility. As you can see, the 29 going to go on by the 4. Get that lap back on those fresh tires. He's still staying out here. Yeah, there are. I'm with you. I'm sure there's at least one guy trying to, try to save, maybe make it to the end. But I'm sure these guys that are
on the wall going into turn 1.
sure, these guys that are still staying out, they're just banking on a caution at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys like Josh Duke and Steve Law, Daryl Arnold, Richard Kirker, Monty James Jr., all the top 5 there who you really don't see driving up near the front too often. And, something like
Here comes
this, if
Steve
the
Law.
caution were to come out here, this would almost play into their hands and be a favor for them. And, I think it'd be cool to see something like that. So, I guess we'll just have to see. Like I said, we've still got 9 laps to go, and we'll see if the strategy plays out.
Well, Steve Law just went to pit road, and that gave the lead to Josh Duke. 10 laps to go. Oh, and we have contact. Keelan Belsha goes around. Let's
We'll
go
see if that
to him
brings out
here.
the caution.
And
know
he
that Josh Duke
spins
probably
and
back
into the
And
wall,
there's
and that
the
will be the
caution.
caution. Josh Duke and Daryl Arnold are the top
Josh
2.
Duke is coming to pit road, so unfortunately
And
he's
that
not
will
going to
put-
make it.
That will put, I believe. Oh, and they're coming to
Michael
pit road
Butler's
now.
going to take the lead.
Not really sure why they went to pit road now if it's not open.
You know whose favor that just played into? Steve Law's hand.
that is
Steve Law was on
that
pit
is
road.
true.
He did not go lap down and have 4 fresh tires, and he is actually ahead of Cole Williams and Aiden Kirker with fresh tires. So this may have just played into the hand of Steve Law.
That you
so-
may have a good point there. So this is definitely going to change things up. A late race caution inside 10 laps to go. Let's first go back and look at how that happened with Keelan Belsha. All right, let's see if we can figure out how that happened. I believe netcode was involved, but we'll just have to find out here. So
It looks like Daryl
there we go.
Arnold was a little slower on the track, and yeah, it was a little bit of net code nonetheless, but he really didn't have a lot of room on the bottom of the racetrack either. So,
Yeah, you can
you know,
see.
unfortunate turn of events there for him, but you know,
Yeah,
really
I
not
think
much he could have done in that situation.
not really sure there. Yeah, I think there was definitely some net code. I think Keelan was coming up trying to get by on fresh tires. Maybe Daryl wasn't aware that he was coming up that fast, and they just get into each other, and Keelan spins down the track. Really unfortunate. We were talking about him. He was having a good run there, and don't think he has too much damage, but this is definitely going to affect his race.
Well, we'll just have to see here. Steve Law, I think, has the freshest tires out of the field, sitting in the 12th position. So we'll just have to see. Unfortunate for Josh Duke and Daryl Arnold. I don't think they can make it on field with the pace laps and had to pit. That's going to send them to the back of the field. Actually, as Cole Williams came down pit road, I don't know if they had a fresh set of tires or not. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. And I actually think Steve Law is behind. Oh wait, no, he's not. Okay, I was thinking Steve Law was behind Cole Williams. But just waiting for it to update and give us the actual positioning of these drivers.
Yep, we'll just have to let it cycle out here as Michael Butler is going to be in the lead. So, as we talked about,
And is he on fresh tires?
he should be on fresh tires. I know that he was the leader when the caution came out. So, or he didn't pit. So I'm guessing that he is the guy with the freshest tires. As Josh Duke still is in second spot, it says, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, so I believe these guys up here are on the lead lap, but they will get the wave around here. So Cole Williams will be ahead of Steve Law. Cole Williams will restart in second, behind Michael Butler, who he might be on fresh tires, but I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see here when the field cycles out. Like I said, it still says Josh Duke is in second, so and I don't think that's right. So we'll just have to see here.
Yeah, Josh Duke is actually going to restart fourth. Daryl's going to restart fifth. Both of them are on fresh tires. Actually, hang on a second. I'm trying to think about this. Okay. Just had to kind of figure it out. They're having to get through these lapped cars who are getting the wave around here. And
Well, one person you do have up in this mix too is Michael Kenner. He was giving a great fight to Cole Williams there, so we'll just have to see if Michael can do anything. Unfortunately, though, one person who really got kind of screwed up by this is Aiden Kirker. He's actually a lap down at 18th position.
yeah, not what
So
Aiden wanted
unfortunate for
here.
him. But you've got a lot of trucks up there who are kind of not really front runners too often, so I'll be excited to see if one of them can pull it off and get the win.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Keelan Belsha is up there. I think they're having some issues with the lineup. But we are going to go back green here anyway. Green flag goes back in the air. Not a good restart by the number 20 machine. Cole Williams gets a good run on the outside. 5 laps to go.
20 is going to have the preferred position on the bottom, but Cole Williams is actually going to be able to clear down the lead. And Michael Kenner is going to go to the outside for second spot. We'll see. We'll have to see if Cole Williams is going to have to watch out, not try to make that mistake he made a couple laps ago, going down into the corner.
And I think he's going to get through just fine. Yes, he does. But the 29 machine is coming up, and he's actually closing in. We'll see if he has anything for him.
Yep, Michael Kenner's looking for the lead, trying to do everything he can. They're coming to about 3 laps to go here next time by.
Tell you what, he is actually closing in. Oh,
There's
and we have
another
another caution. I believe it was
Jacob Elder.
Jacob Elder. Let's take a look at how this happened. Alright, let's go back here and see what happened to Jacob. See right here, he's slow on the apron.
Oh, he just came up the track full throttle and got into the wall, put the 15 in the wall. I don't know, he just missed the corner like entirely.
Yeah, he comes up the track and just, I'm not really sure what.
117. I really don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. He hits the 50 and gets hit a little bit by the 117, slides down the track.
I mean, it's almost like he didn't even try to make the corner.
Yeah, in all honesty. So he slides sideways, and that's pretty much the caution, I believe.
Well, that's gonna put Michael Kenner right up there with Cole Williams, and Josh Duke is still in the 4th position somehow. So we'll see if Josh Duke can't do anything here. And
This is gonna put us into a green-white checkered phase here. And let's talk to Michael Kenner. See if we can get him up here.
all right, let's see if he's in a voice chat. I don't see him. I don't think. Oh, there he is. Let's look at that. All right. All right, Michael Kenner. It's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You got us?
Yes, I do.
All right. Well, you're running second, behind probably one of the best in Colt Williams. What do you got to do here to try to get by him and get this win?
I just gotta stay on his outside and restart. I think that's my best chance of passing him is just staying on his door. Because the dirty air just kills the trucks in the middle of the corner and you have no runoff.
Yeah, I mean, we saw you get stuck in 3rd place there behind the 20 on the restart, and you were actually able to get by him and actually make decent ground on the 42. You think you can do that again here?
Hopefully. I feel fast. I think the 42 is a little faster here. I have a little bit of damage on the right side of my truck.
Yeah, I know starting on the outside is not going to be in the prime position, but what do you got for me?
I was just gonna ask, with that damage that you have, how's your truck handling for you?
It's a little tighter than it was originally, but it's not too bad.
Alright, man, well, thank you for your time, and good luck on this restart.
Thank you.
Are you going back with Cole and Bray or Parker and them?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get you there. All right, and that was Michael Kenner, then 29 there, and we'll see if he can't do something to the 42 to get by him here.
Alright, so before we go back green here, we're going to take one more short little caution break, and we will get right back to you guys with the action here shortly. Alrighty, and we are getting ready to go back green here. Our first of potentially multiple attempts at a green-white checkered. It'll be a 2-lap shootout here from the virtual Kansas Speedway. Dylan, what do you expect from this restart?
Yeah, Michael Kenner's going to do everything he can to try to get a good restart on the outside and see if he can't get by Cole Williams. I know that he's probably looking hoping for the best restart, and he's gonna have help from Josh Duke behind. So let's see.
Yeah, we'll see if Josh Duke can do anything. We'll see if any of these guys behind can do anything. It's going to be tough with the condition that Cole's truck is in, and how fast he is. We'll see if 2 laps is enough for these guys to do something. But here we go, coming around turn number 4. The pace truck pulls off onto pit road. The field in the hands of Cole Williams. And Cole gets on the loud pedal, green flag, back out. They're stacking up further back. 2 laps to go. And the 29 actually was able to get a good restart and get clear of the bottom lane. We'll see if he can get a run on Cole. And he's actually going to stay on his bumper as we head to the backstretch.
He's gonna have a great run going down to turn number 3 here on the outside. Cole Williams, they're side by side for the lead as they go down to turn 3.
And he's going to have a run coming off the top lane. He may have to pull a crossover. Actually, no, he's going to stay on the top. Side draft him down the straightaway. White flag waves. Now Josh Duke coming up right behind Michael Kenner. Kenner on the outside. Oh, and he turns himself hard into the wall. Oh, no, that'll leave Connor Trafari in second. Big crash further back there. They're continuing to wreck back in the pack here. But up at the front, Connor Trafari coming up behind Cole Williams. He's going to try to make a move. Not going to make it work. Off of turn number 4. He's going to do it again. Cole Williams wins at Kansas Speedway. Connor Trafari finishes second. Aaron Tribble third. Mason Thompson fourth. And Steve Law will round out the top 5. Oh, man.
Yeah, Michael Kenner just tried to clear up on Josh Duke there, and Josh Duke had a great run to the outside, and unfortunately, couldn't really do anything there. Just got turned to the wall.
Yeah, really, really unfortunate turn of events for Michael Kenner. He, tried. He did all he could, and it just didn't work in the end. But
yeah, I mean, I think in a situation like that, you've got to, just hope that that guy on the outside loses momentum going down to the corner, and you can clear up on him. I think he just made that move to clear on Michael or on Cole, or excuse me, on Josh, just a little early. So
yeah,
but great job by Cole Williams to win here and bring home another one.
and hey, how about Connor Trafari bringing home a second place finish? Good run by him. And Aaron Tribble, he started in 16th, and he comes home with the podium. He was in 12th actually, on the restart. And yeah, Cole Williams takes home another victory here this season. They're kind of hitting each other there. But we will get these drivers up here momentarily. First, we will interview Aaron Tribble, who came home third here tonight. So let's go ahead and get him up here.
All right. Oh. You here?
But like I barely touched
Hey,
him too. He
Aaron, you
kinda,
got a copy?
Hello?
Hey, you finished third, so yeah, you're gonna get interviewed. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, man, so you start 16th, you restarted 12th. Actually, no, you restarted, what was it, 15th on the final restart? And you...
7th.
Oh, 7th? I don't know why it's saying,
I think, yeah.
I don't know why it's saying you, restarted 15th. But, still, though, you bring home a podium finish, so, how does it feel?
Feels pretty good. I could have won it, though. Sadly, we didn't, but oh well, on to next week.
Yeah, nonetheless, I mean, I know that you had a great run there at the end, and getting to avoid that wreck going down into turn 1 between Josh Duke and Michael Kenner. Do you think with that, did that try to open a door for you, or were you too far back in your opinion to try to make any moves and get by Cole Williams?
Yeah, that wreck just opened a door to possibly get a podium finish, but nowhere near win unless there's contact with the top 2 there.
Yeah, man, so, next week we head to, let me take a look here. Phoenix is the next race, so, what are your plans heading into that race, seeing as it's a completely different track from where we raced at tonight?
Well, I'd say I'm not the gaudiest racer at Phoenix, but I'd say I'm pretty solid compared to everyone else in the league. So I think I might have a good shot for another podium finish. Continue practicing, for that race, and we'll see what happens. You don't know what happens till it happens.
Yeah, for sure. So you got anybody you want to thank for this finish tonight?
I obviously want to thank all of the admins in Flyby, and then anybody who's supported me throughout my journey, and AlphaTauri Cosmetics, and yeah, that's about all.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll see you next week in Phoenix. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, that was Aaron Tribble, driver of the number 10 machine, coming home P3 tonight. And next will be Connor Trifari.
All right, Connor, it's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You got us?
Yeah.
All right. Well, made a last-ditch opportunity there at the end to try to get by Cole Williams. What else did you have to do there in that last corner to try to get by him?
I think I didn't really have a chance. I think off of 2, I didn't have to run, but I also did miss the corner a tiny bit there. So Cole really had the win off of 2 when I didn't have the run.
Yeah, I mean, great run by you starting in fifth position, bringing it home in second. With the alternating strategies and the cautions tonight, what else did you have to do there to probably put yourself in better prime position there at the end? And, I know avoiding the crash probably helped that a little bit as well.
Yeah, I just kind of just took fuel whenever I could to make sure I could make it to the end, took tires to make sure I could stay up in the field. And then on that one of the final pit stops, I followed Cole in a little early because I think I knew what he was doing, getting a little early and taking tires, so I followed him. And then a caution came out around with 10 laps to go or so, and I got lucky in the lucky dog, so I came in and took 4 tires. So I think I had the freshest tires out of everyone there in the final few laps. And then just avoiding some wrecks and getting lucky with track position, I got P2 somehow.
Yeah, man. So you got anybody you want to thank for this finish tonight?
Yep, all of the admins for helping out this league. Jason for being a great teammate. My sponsor Lot 9 for being a great sponsor, and you guys for broadcasting this.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you next week in Phoenix. Have a good night, man.
Yep.
All right, now it's Connor Trifari, driver of the 9, bringing home in second place. And lastly, we'll bring Cole Williams into the booth.
All righty.
All right, Cole, it's Dylan and Hayes in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, you brought it home with the win. How does it feel? And my second question for you is with all the cautions and stuff going on, what was the strategy that really played out and worked in your favor to get you this win?
Yeah, man, it was pretty chaotic. Started off the race up front. We're racing hard. Obviously, just B7, so fight for the bottom. And we just got going. We're looking good out front. We getting close out to a pit stop, and then I think the first caution came out. And then from there, it basically just bred cautions for a lot of the way. We were looking like we were gonna have a few mileage race at one point, and then this idiot decided to self spin in front of the field. That was pretty stupid. But just having to block the bottom, you're driving. That's what you got to do. I was gonna go all the way to the grass to block. That's what you got to do in these things to keep the bottoms, at least on the restart. And the same thing was going to happen on the restart where Michael was on the outside at the end. And then the right rear just got out from under me. And then from there, it was just recovery. And before we know it, we ended up on the front row. And then tires were pretty even. So we pit. And then the caution came out. I mean, I was pretty worried. I thought maybe we were still a lot down, but we were good. And then I know the Aiden pit, I'm seeing, it looks like he pit where it was still closed. So we had to go all the way around because the pace car got deployed right as though we were passing the pit road. So we had to go all the way back around. I think the pit road was closed. And I think a lot of people got black flags for pitting either when it was closed or they were out of fuel or something. And that kind of made everything jumbled up. There was 20 wave around cars. And then, we had some people that were, I think we had one car that had 4 fresh tires that just came out of the pit road. Morris on the lead lap, so he was able to stay out and get the lead. And then from there it was just me and Michael. And then I know I think Josh went 3 wide, and I think they had a miscommunication there with contact. On top of me, I was all the way at the white line, and then they wrecked, and then I just checked the mirror, and there was a 10th back, and we were good. So just a lot of calamity, but also saving tires was definitely a big thing. And it was very fun to race Kansas because at least the line moves, unlike most tracks where you just right at the bottom.
Yeah, man. So, lastly, you had a good performance tonight, and you bring home another win. Do you have anybody you want to thank for this?
Yeah, man. Just want to thank Yomi Racing, of course. All those guys back there. Awesome, great race car. Shout out to Parker. We were in BC with Michael, Playerty, and Parker there in the race. I know Parker got wrecked at the back, and he just had to head out. So, sucks for him. He was running good. I just want to thank FL Gaming, CS Custom Diecast, and of course Stealth Energy for coming on this beautiful Eli Comer Ford made truck. Shout out to you guys for broadcasting. Thanks to Daryl and everyone at the Truck Series admin team and everyone that puts this on. Super fun to come out every Tuesday, practice race, and obviously Wednesday for the points race. Always fun to come out, race hard, and have fun with the community.
All right, man. Well, thank you for your time, and congrats on another win. Have a good night, man.
Thank you, man.
Alrighty, that was Cole Williams, your race winner. And finally, we will run through the race results here tonight from the virtual Kansas Speedway. And here they are up on your screen. So, Cole Williams takes home the victory here tonight. Another victory for that number 42 machine. And coming home in second will be Connor Trafari. Aaron Tribble will finish third. Mason Thompson, we saw him leading early on. He brings home a 4th place finish. Good performance by him. Another good run by Steve Law. He was able to bring home a top 5. Daryl Arnold, good run for him. Brings home 6th place. And Monty James will finish 7th. Eddie Sproul 8th. Wes Weidman 9th. And Jacob Elder will round out the top 10.
Yeah, you're going to have Keelan Belsha finishing in 11th. John Gallagher's going to bring it home in 12th. Josh Duke's going to be 13th. Richard Kirker in that 14th position. Michael Kenner is going to be around at the top 15. Michael Butler finishing 16th. Brady Wildman bringing home in 17th position. Aiden Kirker, fortunate for him, finishing in 18th. Felipe in the 7th truck is going to finish in 19th. And Timmy Reed rounds out the top 20.
And then in 21st, the birthday boy, Mike Campeggio, unfortunately not able to put up a very strong performance tonight. He will come home in 21st. Then we have Ryan Beckering in 22nd, Anthony Gangitano 23rd, James Rader 24th, and Donald Andrews rounds out the top 25. Then we have Jason Sanders in 26th, Parker White, another guy we usually see running strong, just couldn't quite do it tonight. He finishes 27th, Tyler Kahn 28th, and finally Richard Mendonça had some issues early on. He comes home last in 29th. And that does it for your race results. And that will do it here. That will conclude our broadcast. Thank you all so much for watching. It's always a lot of fun broadcasting the Flyby Truck Series. Come back here 2 weeks' time. Actually, let me double check the schedule. Come back here March 10th. We will be back here broadcasting the New Hampshire 100 back here again for the Flyby Truck Series. So stay tuned for that. And then next Monday, this coming up Monday, we have the Velocity Racing League. 3rd race of the season for those guys. We are going to be broadcasting those every Monday night from now until November, so that should be a lot of fun. That will be at Atlanta. So yeah, March 1st, Atlanta Motor Speedway. Stay tuned for that. And I think that about does it. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next race. Have a good night, everybody.